but I love seeing these kids get together. I see them kind of at home, or I see them in different places, and I love just seeing them kind of get out and just have some fun. I love that part of it. But here's what came to my mind when I was sitting there with them talking.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Alright, y'all, another day of life, another day of daily. So blessed to be able to spend another day with you, to spend another day of life on this earth. So blessed to continue to put mental health in this world every day, y'all. So thankful, so thankful. Oh, almost man down, we caught it. I'm on my way to something very, very fun, something very, very exciting. The first ever MWA game. The first ever MWA game. I'm getting a group of boys and girls together, age 13 to 18, and we're playing chess, y'all. We're playing chess. And hey, beginner, intermediate, professional, it doesn't matter your skill level. Come play chess with us. We're gonna have lots of games coming up. Basketball, checkers, probably play some Candyland, Monopoly, who knows. Have a lot of fun. But I'm really excited to get together. This is a great group of boys and girls. I'm excited to get them together because not only is it fun just playing the games, but it's really fun just seeing the boys and girls that I see every day, and I know their struggles. It's gonna be fun seeing them interacting with other boys and girls and just having fun, y'all. Just being a kid, just out here being a kid, and so excited to do this. And then we got the social exposure after the chess tournament that we're gonna do. So much going on, y'all. Even though it's a Saturday, anxiety, depression, it doesn't just leave. It doesn't stop on Saturdays and Sundays. It doesn't quit on Saturdays and Sundays. Anxiety just doesn't say, hey, it's Saturday, I'm just gonna take a weekend break. No, and neither do we, y'all. Neither do we. So you guys sit back, put on your seatbelts, and enjoy this ride around just doing community therapy today, y'all. All right, y'all, just had the chess tournament, just finished, and on my way now to Oak Park Mall. We're going to do the social exposure, y'all. This is gonna be a lot of fun, live on Instagram at 2:30. But just a quick recap of the chess tournament. I loved seeing these kids, because I know a lot of them already because of just seeing them in individual therapy or different classes or whatever. But I love seeing these kids get together. I see them kind of at home, or I see them in different places, and I love just seeing them kind of get out and just have some fun. I love that part of it. But here's what came to my mind when I was sitting there with them talking. I know that each of them go to a school, and at school they have their reputations. They basically kind of are in some type of social kind of hierarchy. Hey, this is the cool kid, or this is the weird kid, or hey, this kid plays sports, or hey, this is the kid that just isn't very friendly. And then they come here and they don't know each other. And what I love is that they don't have any social pressures. They don't have that those challenges, those difficulties, that reputation. It's just we got boys and girls coming together and playing chess, and what we have in common is that we like chess. I know as an adult, Like when you go in and you're hanging out with adults, maybe you're going to dinner or whatever it might be, you're going to see a band or whatever, like it's natural for you when you're seeing people to just kind of start making judgments about them, or like, oh, that was weird that they just said that, or oh, why is she wearing that, or whatever else. And what I want to do with these kids is when they are in a place, I want them to be free of judgment. I want them to be free of being critical if someone said something or they're wearing something different or weird, that, hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just here to play chess. We're just here to hang out together. We don't have to be best friends. We don't have to be enemies. We can just hang out and we can be together and play chess and have fun. And that's what we talked about. That's partly what we talked about. I just, basically said I appreciate them coming, and I know for some of them it was challenging and difficult because it's just hard to get out and be around new people, but also just appreciate that they just came together and played chess well, and just were around each other without any type of judgments, criticisms, any fighting. It was a good time, y'all. It was a good time, and I really love that. And my hope is that these kids will come back and do more things with us, but I hope ultimately that they feel good going home, that they feel good, that they were around other kids and that they were social, and they didn't have all the heaviness that they might have in their everyday life socially, that they didn't have the heaviness coming here. I know for a lot of them, just getting there was difficult and challenging, and I know that even as an adult socially, it's like, that newness feeling, that anxiety sets in. But I saw, after they all kind of got comfortable, after about 10-15 minutes, they started opening up and talking and kind of did, just what teenage kids do. And I really love that. So excited to have more of these opportunities, these social activities, excited to have more games, that we just get to be around the table and sharing something fun and meet new people, y'all. Meet new people. All right, y'all, I'm on to do the social exposure. This should be fun. That I'm gonna go live on Instagram, and the chat is just gonna cook up. They're just gonna give me something to do. I'm gonna go to Oak Park Mall, a mall in Kansas City, and we're gonna just do some social exposure to really just expose me to something socially that might make me uncomfortable. And I do these social exposures all the time with clients that struggle socially. So anyway,
somebody told me, don't you waste your heart on him. Oh well.
All right, Instagram. Hey, I'm at Oak Park Mall, and welcome to the social exposure. Welcome to the social exposure. We are going to just hopefully have some of you join live, and we're going to cook up. We're going to cook up a social exposure. We're going to do something that might cause me to be socially anxious. We'll see, but we're going to do it in the live. We're going to do it in the chat here live once some of you join. Oak Park Mall, let me give you a little look here. Here we are. Let's walk a little bit.
He made me believe we were perfect there and then. God knows I've tried seeing eye to eye, but it's been
We're playing Britney still. Can you hear Britney? Yeah, listen.
going on for way too long. You see red and start to lose your.
Alright, y'all, that was a lot of fun. Sorry for all of you that joined. Just some reception issues. Here we are live and you know, all the steel and everything in the mall, but then, you know, trying to play Britney, you know, trying to play Spotify on top of being live. I know that's just a lot of stuff, a lot of things for the live to handle all at one time. But you know, my hope is what you saw is that I was able to, I was able to be able to walk in that straight line and have people go around me. I held my body position. I held my body position. In my mind, I was strong, and I just really believed that I was going to own my body position. And so I just walked in a straight line and had people move around me. And then a second exposure of just walking in the mall. So that was asserting self in conflict. And then the second one is that I just drew attention to me. I walked around and I just played Britney Spears. Played Britney Spears just as loud as I could. Just really challenged myself, my thoughts. Okay, you know, what are you thinking? Are you thinking that people are looking at you? Are you thinking that people think you're weird? Okay, reframe that thought. You can play music here in the mall. It's all right. It's all right. And if people think you're weird, then they think you're weird, Randy, right? And because I was able to reframe my thoughts, then I didn't get anxious, right? But for me, a lot of these exposures are really easy because I've done a lot of social exposures with clients and on my own. And so for me, it's probably a lot easier than it would be for some of you that really do struggle with anxiety. But the point of all this is, as you're in a behavioral situation, when you go out and you're in a social situation, how are you thinking? What are you thinking? How can you change that thought to go from negative to more neutral or positive? The more you can change your thoughts, the more that you're going to change that anxiety, that emotion inside of you. And the more that you're going to be on the offense, the more that you are, instead of avoiding that anxious situation, the more that you're going to go into that anxious situation. All right, y'all. All right, a lot of fun. Join us next Saturday for another social exposure, y'all.
When you get a little drunk.
Part of this is just trying to give you a fun experience to look at, and it'd be fun, but also at the same time be educational. Because here's the thing, I do these social exposures with socially anxious people all the time. Now, some of them I picked, for me, they're easier than they might be for some of you out there that are socially anxious, right? Some of you that are socially anxious might be like walking down in a straight line and holding your position and making people move around you. Like on my SUD scale, Randy, that's like a 7 or 8, okay? That's not where we would start with you, okay? I wanna make sure that I give you an accurate perspective. And what we do with social exposures is we start you low, right? We go in like the 0, 1, 2 range, and then we work our way up. As you accomplish one social exposure, then you move up to the next level of anxiety on the SUD scale. So then you'd move to a 3, and then a 4, and then a 5. So we're gradually exposing you, okay? So, you know, if it's a 7, I'm not gonna have you start there when we're working together. That'd be something that you work up to. Or walking down the mall, or walking in a store and playing Britney Spears loud. Don't think that I'm gonna start you there, okay? Because I really value that you're doing this, and I really honor that I need you to trust me. You need to trust me in knowing that I'm not going to overly expose you to something. I'm not going to expose you to something that is going to be too much, right? That's a really important factor is in the client-therapist relationship. When you're doing exposures, you really need to do exposures with a therapist that is really skilled and trained, because it would be really easily to overexpose you to social situations, to that anxiety, and it have, you know, it have the wrong effect, okay? It have a bad effect, okay? So I just want you to know I'm going to start wherever you are, and we'll work up. I don't expect that you'll be able to walk down the mall and be able to play Britney Spears as you're walking down the mall. I would expect that would be a high level of anxiety for you. And at the same time, during the social exposure show, I want to give you a little form of entertainment too, because I know a lot of you would be like, oh my gosh, that is like ridiculous. I can't believe he's doing that. Yet at the same time, totally comfortable in that exposure, in that experience. Again, because I'm working through my thoughts. I'm working through that anxiety I'm feeling, and just be able to keep it all in perspective, y'all. I'll tell you, I live CBT every day, cognitive behavioral therapy in my own life. I live every day, and I'm always, Randy, how you thinking? How you thinking? Can we adjust those thoughts? Can we adjust that thinking? Can we go from more negative to neutral to maybe positive? Or maybe you just need to stay in that negative thinking for a while. Maybe you do. And that's okay. That's okay. But at some point, we need to push you out of that. How you feeling, Randy? How you feeling? How can we work on that anxiety? Can we take some deep breaths? What can we do for you to get centered in your body so you're feeling less of that anxiety? And hey, are you avoiding things? Are you irritated? You frustrated? What's your behaviors in situations? I'm always thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. I'm always kind of, talking to myself, and just kind of as situations play out, for me to kind of get the most out of that situation. I'm kind of internal, y'all. I'm internal. I'm always kind of working through things. Always working through things. All right, y'all. I think that's all for today. Hey, we had fun. We had fun at the chess tournament. Okay. Thanks for all you boys and girls that showed up. We're going to do a lot more of that. We had fun. The social exposure show. I hope all of you that joined got to see just some really good exposures. And hey, thanks for watching today. I hope you have a smile on your face, lots of love in your heart, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup.